With that being said, this is your girl, the big homie Ty, with another laundry load of the week. Hey, what's up, y'all? In this laundry load, I'm going to be talking about a topic, or I'm going to discuss this title topic, replay this topic back, and discuss it in a new format and a new platform, different than what I did with Where You At Ty podcast. This was the episode that I actually did where I talked about the subject. A lot of the subjects that I already talked about are in the Where You At Ty podcast. I just decided to say, hey, if I'm going to struggle with trying to put the mic together and all that extra stuff, I'm going to go ahead and put the video on too. So this is what I'm starting to retract, find where my rhythm is, and I'm trying to get used to it, okay? But this is the laundry load of the week. And this title topic is, when does the party end? Okay? When does the party end? Y'all can check how I come, there's a drastic difference from, and I'm telling you, I'm proud of myself, y'all, because there's a drastic difference from a year ago or 2 years ago when I was struggling to try to find my voice and how I wanted to share and what I wanted to do. So as I continue to work on myself along the way with the many different things I'm doing, really getting serious about my endeavors that I projected out there in the ether. I just want to make sure that everybody understand that, those who resonate with me and the stories that I share so far, pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back, because it wasn't easy. Like I said, in my last laundry load, I shared with y'all that a lot of things changed in my personal life, and just a year of just rising and growing and raising your vibration and becoming the better you. These are things that I'm constantly looking forward to each and every day, and these are things that I'm really looking forward to each and every day, right? But I want those who resonate with me to give a shout out. But go ahead, pat yourself on the back. You went through some things. I went through some things. She went through some things. He went through some things. But you're here now, so be glad. Be glad. Every week, every day, every 30 minutes, every hour, it's a blessing, right? So give a shout out. You're not where you want to be, but you're gonna be where you want to be. There's a lot of motivational tools out there. Use it. Hey, y'all, we did it. We did it. Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe.
Harris?
Hey, wake up.
Should have had another round with Trump.
Yeah, we did it. Joe. We did it. Hello? Hello? But yeah, we did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did it. And it don't matter what. Like I said in my video, no matter who, when, what, and what race that I wasn't part of. Me and my personal ways, how did I do? So, kudos to us, right? But I wanted to bring this back around because it's the holidays and I haven't drank like I used to in a while, and memory of me just being wild and wasted popped up, and I was like, oh wow, like I remember when that happened. And I remember those drunk, wasted nights where it was like the party never would end. And you know, with them drunken filled nights, booze been around me more than good food and good friends. You know what I'm saying? So as much as, you know, as the drink and the party would never end, I was still in a sense where, yeah, the party never end. The party never end. I was a drunk because the ganja was for me. With me and my friends, it used to go down. We used to party before 12 p.m. to after 12 p.m. I don't know what schedule that is, but y'all get what I'm saying. One of the ways you know when the party is over is when you realize that you need the financial backing to feed your habit. See, in our moments, we didn't take heed to that. We used to just sit there and party, and that would, you know, we just get there. Hey, what you doing tonight? Yeah, just get off work. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't nothing like. It wasn't nothing to say that we didn't know what to do, or we didn't know how to make money. Usually what our focus was mainly on. Since I was a church baby, I had a little taste of rebellion. So even in that way, shape, or form, I was ready to just go out and just have me a little fun, and you know what I'm saying? It like tore up, and then want to be honest, I think every PK went through that. Like, real talk, I think every PK, you know, a family that, you know, are well and deep in the church. So I know that in that life, there's that life, and then there's the life of the church kid, CK. People say, you know, people say, well, I'm a preacher's kid. No, we call it CKs, we call it church kids, because I grew up damn near under the pew. I grew up under the pew. I grew up under the pew. But yeah, I had my rebellion time, and even though and make it clear to the PKs and the CKs, y'all, we know. We try to tell everybody we ain't leave Yahweh. We ain't leave our spirituality. We didn't leave none of that when we went out there and did what we did. You know what I'm saying? We just was getting tired of being in that room so dang much. So we start taking college courses and start seeing ourselves in the fucking room, in the four walls, and be like, oh shit, let me go get a bear to. That's it. Wherever you train up a child the way they should go, and you know, that doesn't mean they're gonna go the way you gonna want them to go, parents. But at least if they foundated and they anchored in what you teach them, they can take what you teach them and go further with it. Long as it's true wisdom, long as it's good gems. These are things that I am a proud believer in. And it's making, this is one thing that I'm very much a believer in letting the kids, teaching the kids where they need to go. The proper way. The way that not only survive in life, but thrive. I'm a firm believer in it. Right? We didn't forget Yahweh. Matter of fact, most of my drunk full nights was with singing with my homeboy. You know I talk about. You know he is. He used to sit there when I drunk full night singing BB and CC's for at least about 45 minutes to an hour, just different songs back to back. A little bit of Fred Hammond, I think. A little bit of Kirk Franklin. He know who he is. But we used to do that and drunk high as a skunk, man. You won't believe what people do when they messed up. But as I got older, is what changed. Starting garnered a little bit more responsibility, and situations in life happened that made, as I got older, why just being in that environment wasn't the right place to be at the time. Now that I think about it, we didn't record them songs. We were singing our butt off almost at least once a week. We singing a whole gang of different songs. Never once recorded it. I wish we did. It would have been a good time, right? Even just going to my homeboy's house or my homie's house all the time was getting old. That lifestyle was getting old. That lifestyle was getting old. I didn't know if I wanted to just experience life, experience something like that. But it was getting old to me. It was, you know, it was like, okay, I'm getting high, or okay, I'm drunk. What else? So that would change my mindset. I was always dreaming too, and I had to discover who I was. So that started my journey of knowing that okay, of drinking and smoking is not nothing I want to do for a long term. Who am I? So, you know, I found out that there were some ways to find out who you are and who others are, right? Ways with me noticing that I was getting tired of going out on the town every night, going to people's house every night, going to chill and, like I say, getting messed up. Not even that, staying up all night for no dang good reason, eating unhealthy, the whole nine. That came with it, eating unhealthy. Like, you're eating unhealthy. When you're partying hard, there's really no system and you're not eating. Okay? So that's one thing that kind of changed with my habit. I also say we do curb your appetite depending on what you wanted to do and what you're lacking in. So if I was a big gal, believe it or not, I was pushing 300 in my early 20s. So what we did was curb that. So if you're big, you're going to be smaller if you're paying attention to your body. If you're smoking and you're big, it will curb your diet if you're paying attention to your body and you will become smaller. If you're smaller and you want to put some pounds on you, smoking will help. And you focus on your body, you have to be, because there's certain urges or instances or cravings that you may have that might not be yours, and you have to figure out which one you do like. Like, by the time I was done smoking, I now have figured out what I like, what I didn't like to eat, what I do want in my body, what I didn't want in my body, what works for me, what don't work for me on certain days, certain periods of the month, you name it. So there's ups and downs with smoking, but I would say if you're focused on yourself or focused on your body, you're a avid smoker, you can figure out like what to do with your body. Right? But I digress. We're talking about partying. So with me partying, I was not taking care of my body at all. I would get up all times of the morning, would get up, stay up late at night. I won't go to bed till 4 o'clock in the morning, be up by 10 the same morning, stay up all day until 4 o'clock that morning. So I really wasn't getting my sleep that I need, right? So health was a big thing too. Thought I could hold it down forever. I always thought about the one I could have the drink in the one and the smoke in the other. We're going to have a good time and we're going to just roll with it. Okay, you feel me? That was the illusion. I had to slow down. And I started realizing I was going too hard on my body as a woman. That was the illusion. Because what started me to change my perception was when I look at the older ones who've been around me, hanging around me around the time, and how old they looked. They looked old. Yes. Fortunately, they were emotionally and mentally unstable. And it was critical when I look back, it was critical to see when we were at that peakness of high and the vibe is going and I'm feeling right and everything going, and next thing you know, they crying in the background, they screaming, hollering and fussing at somebody. This wee hours of the night. So even that was esoterical in the sense where why are we up in the morning just hooping and carrying on about things that happened yesteryear? Yeah, they sometimes became erratic after that peak of highness that we will get to. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, that's true. And I'm not gonna lie, there's some people out there that know what I'm talking about. When you high, you feeling good, next thing you know, boom. Someone crying about something that happened 2 weeks ago. You killing my vibe for it, man. You killing my vibe, man. You killing my vibe. Oh, I about to go. This was my sleep blunt. This was supposed to help me to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So it's critical to see what that means for each and everybody. Now I'm going to segue and let y'all know what the Laundry Lord of the Week is for. Spiritual and church folks, sober folk, drunk folks, lovely and ugly folks, the hardly working without working smartly folks, professionals, whoever. There's no discrimination. Just enjoy. Dang, my buzz is wearing off, man. It's about to be going, man. I'm buying the stuff and I'm wasting it, man. It just was a lot like that. What I thought that was partying wasn't partying to the people who I was hanging out with, and not everyone that I hanged out with had severe issues or anything. And I say it like that. I don't want to misconstrue storylines and stuff like that, but I'll share my experience of why I feel like there's a certain time where the party has to end. Now, given what everybody's talking about, the P. Diddy and stuff like that, his party officially ended. That's an example when the party ends. Well, it should have ended, in my opinion, years ago. We all can agree by now, or even before it was revealed. Let's get it twisted. That's why I'm not following up anybody else in the story, because those of us who already paid attention wasn't able to share their views on it, but still stand by those who did. Once it was revealed, it was like, okay, it's revealed. Thank God for justice. That's it. And I moved on. That's why I never talked about it, because his party was over. This is an example of party being over, and the universe will make sure the party's over. The universe will make sure, damn sure will make sure your party will be over. Why? If you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I had to turn my music back on. I like the vibe of my music. But I believe this right here. We party in heaven. Almost to the concept with certain religions, I feel like we party in heaven. I feel like if you're a good angel and you're doing what you're supposed to do in this realm, you don't have to worry about partying. You can party in heaven. Or you can party in the space or whatever, To know where the party ends because of the fact that they try to lord it over us small people. Hey, we got this. Hey, we got that. We got this. We got that. And let me tell you, I was a product of P. Diddy and his Ciroc around that time. Back in the 2010s, yeah. Catch up on what P. Diddy was doing, or Puffy, whatever thing on him. We was forced to catch up to what he was up to. He was up to Ciroc. And around that time, I bought bottles of Ciroc. Drunk full nights. The party ends when you don't have no self-control. When you link up and you accept any and everybody. And you don't even know where your attention at. If you don't know your intention, you need to lay off the party. With a lot of emotions around drinking that later on, drinking and partying and stuff like that later on I understood why a lot of those things were the way they were. It's because those were spirits. And I didn't start opening my eyes to the term spirits when it came down to the liquor and the drink until I kind of lay off the liquor and the drink, and then realized that there might have been some trauma and drama connected to the reason why there was a lot of drinking and a lot of carrying on, a lot of messy situations, a lot of traumatic events that played out because we didn't know at the time that there was a time and place for everything, and some things and sometimes wasn't the right place to party.